Hey, it's Killbyte here, and in this video I'm going to do a review of the AmeriGlo Idot Pro sights. This is my Glock 27 with the AmeriGlo sights on it. Just a brief, if you aren't familiar with the regular Glock sights, this is what a fixed, the 35 here has the Glock fixed sights. There's the white. They honestly aren't that bad as sights. They're fairly decent, to be honest, but they're plastic, and when it's dark you can't see them because they don't glow in any way. I do find them to be a little bit tricky to pick up sometimes, but they're the stock sights and they serve their purpose well. But for the 27, this is my carry gun, and so I needed it to be able to be useful in multiple situations. All right, and this is a sight that has, you see the orange. Hopefully it'll focus. The front sight has a orange, very bright orange ring around the tritium vial. The back sight also, it has its slightly canted in so that it doesn't catch the sun as much, and it's got a smaller tritium vial in there. These do stick up more so than the stock Glock sights, which is a bit of a concern, but I've not had a problem with it. People may be concerned about catching on stuff, but I've not had the issue. I do like, some people won't like, but I do like the fact that this is nice and flat, because I can one hand rack these on my belt. All right, that was just my right hand and on my belt. As you can see, it is clear. And don't worry, I can't actually shoot you through a video. So I think they serve a good purpose. If you're shot in one arm or your hand's disabled some way, then you can still rack this thing. Now, bright sunlight, this is going to show up. It's going to catch your eye quick. There's nothing here. Now, one of the things about the Idot is the fact that you have, in the daylight, you can line it up. You focus on your front sight, and you can get it lined up pretty quick. At night, a lot of them will have 3 dots. They'll have one here, and then one here. And granted, you can, if you're thinking straight, you'll know that they should have a set distance. Well, what happens if your adrenaline's going, you're in a situation? Well, right there at night, if I had 3 dots, they're now lined up. They're not straight. The distance is different, but I may or may not catch that. Now, obviously, there are things you can do to try to have better technique that'll deal with that. But I personally like the Idot in the fact that I just line up the bigger dot, and this one is bigger, and I'll try to show that if I can get the camera to catch it in a dark room. That dot is bigger than that dot, so you should have some that's something to it's a way to tell the front from the back at night. So let's see if we can go get that on camera. Alright, I'm hoping this will show up. I tried to do this in a dark room, and you just couldn't really make anything out in the video. So here we are in the hall, and there's a bit of a idea. You can see the orange, I believe, a little bit there. We'll start walking towards the darker end. The orange goes away, Now, what I see, and I'm hoping shows up on the video, is that the tritium is glowing, and you can kind of get an idea of what that looks like. And I can't tell through the camera to line them up, so I'm hoping that shows up all right for you to tell the how it changes based upon the light that you have. If you're looking straight into the sun, for instance, that orange really doesn't show up. You just have to rely on the shape, the black shape of the front sight and the back sight. So you can have 3 different lighting conditions with this sight, and it still works, in my opinion, pretty well. So thanks for watching, and if you find it helpful, please like, comment, subscribe, and take care.